Let's do Pro Stock. Pro Stock final, amazing stuff. Greg Anderson. How bizarre was this? That like they should have done the Ricky Bobby and run down the racetrack. Let's watch the final round Pro Stock called by Brian Lones, Tony Pedregon, Amanda Busey. No, I think Bruno got this one on the starting line. How crazy was that?
Oh, Glenn's car. Look at this. Dallas Glenn's car blew past the two-step, engaged the clutch, and Greg Anderson just won the race, and his car basically shut off 10 feet down the racetrack. Dallas Glenn can drive by him as far and fast as he wants, but this one's over.
Greg Anderson. How about that? The car shut off. And the round before in the semifinals, when they had that problem with the intake, what happened was it backfired and kicked out all the intake gaskets. And so the guys were there and they were stuffing them down in there. They were just trying to stuff them back into position so the car would run. And it had a very high idle because it had a huge vacuum leak. And he goes up there and stages it up and wins the race on a whole shot, right? Like what? That is being calm, cool, and collected, presence of mind. Greg Anderson, just amazing. And we were able to catch up with Greg solo, so the audio will be a little bit better outside in the media center. I was able to ask him some questions. And look at the beautiful background, by the way. I know I don't get caught up into this kind of stuff, but it was just so beautiful out there. There's a reason the race is sold out 3 years in a row. Check it out. This is the interview this week because I'm out. Greg Anderson. All right, what was that? What did you do? You won.
I screwed up every way a man possibly could, Joe, and somehow they said you can't lose today. I guess the gods looked after me today, and it was my turn to win. I guess that's all I can say. I can't remember any time in my career a scenario like that. I still don't know what happened. I screwed up. I red lighted. Apparently, Dallas did worse than I did. Then my car shut right off. Apparently, the computer went dead. It didn't make it a foot down the racetrack. Wouldn't have mattered because I red lighted in my book, right?
But your red light, was that in response to Dallas red lighting?
Apparently, I saw some sort of flash, obviously on the trees. I'm guessing apparently it was. And I don't know yet. I haven't talked to him what happened to him, if his clutch linkage broke or if he made a mistake, which he doesn't make mistakes. So I'd be shocked to find that out. But obviously, I went on some sort of flash from the tree and I red lighted, but apparently he did first. So first or worst, I guess. And somehow they told me I won the race. I like to go out and earn them, Joe. I don't like that to happen. I like to be proud when I get to the finish line that you beat the best of the best of the best. And won by default. But I guess a win is a win. Other people have done it that way. I don't think I ever have, but other people have. So it's in the books. We won at Firebird and had a great weekend. And even though we dropped the ball in the final, we still had a great day leading up to it. We did the work to get to the final. So we certainly earned our way to the final, qualified great, ran great on race day, raced great on race day until the final. And let's just stop it at that. We had 3 great rounds on Sunday, and then we got rained out, and they just declared Greg Anderson the winner because we ain't got time to come back.
Okay, in the old days, one of the photographers mentioned this to me. In the old days, the car had to cross the finish line. Did that cross your mind, and were you prepared to push it?
Yeah, a lot of things crossed my mind. First of all, I thought, you just red lighted, right? And then the car shut off. And I'm like, wait a minute, Dallas has not passed me, and I don't see, maybe I didn't red light, right? So now I'm trying to restart the car. The car will not start. I'm trying. One of us, I figure both of us were trying to restart our cars and drive to the finish line, right? And it's going to be the ugliest, craziest looking win ever. Neither of us got started again, and somehow they said I won. I don't know how. I have no earthly idea how, but they gave me the trophy, so apparently I won, Joe. So
all right,
going to call it a great win and move on to Pomona. Forget about this one, accept it as a win, and go to Pomona and hopefully do it the right way. Hopefully win in style.
All right, one more. The intake manifold backfire. How does Greg Anderson handle a situation like that? Do you stay cool? Do you get fired up? Because everyone's running around and it's like crazy situation.
A deal like that, Joe, I've been out here so darn long and I've been through so many crazy scenarios before. You just got to stay calm and say, you know what? If this is the way I'm going to lose, that's the way it's going to be. You got to learn to take your lumps once in a while. You're going to take them. And first of all, I figured that was it. It wasn't going to restart. It wasn't going to get done. And my guys did a fantastic job. Jumped in there, stuffed some of the rubber back in the intake where I could get it started, and it would at least idle at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM instead of 9,000 RPM. And I was able to get the car staged and got lucky and won the round. And we can forget about all the stuff that happened. Sometimes that stuff happens. They'll backfire like that. It's this wonderful fuel injection we run. I've never been a great fan of it, but it is what it is. And obviously I hit the wrong key on something when I tuned it between rounds, and it backfired and basically blew the rubber out of the manifold. So created a great vacuum leak and a great air leak, and that's why it idled so high, and basically figured I was done. And the guys did a heroic job. I got it to idle down enough where I could make the run. We got lucky. We just flat got lucky. That round, forget about the final. That's just dumb.
And yet, 107 wins later, you got the job done. Go celebrate. We'll see you in a week in Pomona.
Do that. I'm looking forward to Pomona, Joe. Not only because I love Pomona, because I want to make up for basically looking like a fool in the final round. I want to make it to the final round again and prove what this race team's all about, that they can win just by brute force, brute power, and brute execution.